And now, for the reason why you guys are here. We're launching new products. Tonight, we're going to be launching not one, not two, but 3 new products.
Thank you, Carl. How to control your world of sound? Well, the answer was here since 1914 when the first earbuds were patented by Nelson C. Durant. They were wired and clunky and you could not listen to the music with them. Little did Nelson know that in 2019 we have something that has almost no wires. It connects via Bluetooth 5.0, enables Google Assistant with voice activation. Best of all, it allows you to thump your chest when you get the right beat at the right time. Just like this. Bullet's Wireless 2. Bullet's Wireless 2. Bullet's Wireless 2. But you cannot enjoy thumping your chest or getting the chills if the earbuds are causing pain to your ears. And that's why we made sure that no matter where you are and what activity you're engaged in, your Bullet's Wireless 2 will fit perfectly into your ears. And if that's not good enough for you, let me offer you another pearl of information. We actually went out and tested the fit of Bullet's Wireless 2 with 205 users and asked them to try the fit for 1,600 times. And 98.5% of them said, the fit is stable, the fit is smooth, the fit is satisfactory over prolonged listening periods. It's perfect for getting the chills. But wait, the biggest improvements are coming from the inside of Bullet's Wireless 2. What we did from the engineering perspective, wow. Let me just put it this way. With Bullet's Wireless 1, we were Backstreet Boys with I Want It That Way. With Bullet's Wireless 2, we are Queen with Bohemian Rhapsody. And this is exactly what this diagram shows, pure Bohemian Rhapsody. And I did not forget about the drivers inside your Bullet's Wireless 2. No. The balanced twin armature driver will this time make treble even more pronounced with its mids to highs, while the dynamic driver will make bass incredibly low. So while you're receiving high notes via treble in an ear-piercing fashion, the low notes in the bass will make your whole body vibrate. It's the perfect listening experience, whether you're listening to music, whether you're listening to podcasts, or simply just chatting with your better half over a phone call. As for the aptX HD support, let me tell you. Yep. It lowers that background noise and it helps you to capture the tiniest details in the music performance and the sound. The sound is so realistic, it's hard to distinguish it from the actual sound performed by a live musician. It's the best tool to help you isolate yourself from external distractions. But you may ask, how long can the Rhapsody last for, right? Well, I can tell you that the Bullet's Wireless 2 are compatible with Warp Charge. And on the full charge, you get 14 hours of audio playback time. And that is true. I could also tell you that we managed to engineer 10 minutes of warp charge for 5 hours of audio playback time. Wait, but that's just not true. Because you see, if you use your warp charge to charge your Bullet's Wireless 2 for 10 minutes, you get 10 hours of audio playback time. So folks, here you have it, Bullet's Wireless 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the OnePlus 7 Pro. So what do you think, guys? It looks much better on this big screen than in the WhatsApp groups, right? So the OnePlus 7 Pro is a milestone in the history of OnePlus. A lot of time and effort has been put into this all-new design. It's got curved edges on the front and back, and it's unlike any OnePlus phone we've ever seen before. We worked hard on getting every single detail just right. It rests comfortably in the hand, and it's truly a phone that's designed to be held. Our team worked on 100 different prototypes, each with a slight variation in curvature, before finally finding something that we liked. The OnePlus 7 Pro comes in Nebula Blue, Mirror Gray, and Almond. The Mirror Gray is stealthy with a beautiful shine. The Almond has a soft elegance to it. My personal favorite is the Nebula Blue. It's got a unique feel, and if I didn't tell you, you probably couldn't have guessed it's still made out of glass. It's got tons of tiny cuts beneath the surface, and what these do is that they diffuse the reflected light, giving off a mysterious yet calming linear gleam. So when you're outdoors, the phone will dynamically react to its surroundings. This is probably the most beautiful OnePlus we've ever made. It's something thank you. It's something you really have to feel to believe. Next, our favorite part about the OnePlus 7 Pro, the display. The display is the primary window into the digital world. So with the OnePlus 7 Pro, we decided to include the best possible display. Every few years, groundbreaking new technology comes along that redefines people's expectations. At OnePlus, we've always pursued a fast and smooth technology experience. So now, we're going to announce the next major breakthrough in mobile display technologies. Fluid AMOLED. It's borderless, it's totally immersive, ultra smooth, and breathtaking. It's got no hole, no notch, no gimmicks. It's just pure screen. And it's our largest ever at 6.7 inches with a remarkable screen-to-body ratio of 93%. For the first time ever, we're offering a Quad HD Plus resolution panel. It packs 4.5 million pixels into its edge-to-edge display. It has a pixel density of 516, meaning that you won't be able to see any individual pixels, even on its larger display. It's also accurate enough for the most demanding users. And how do we know? Well, for one, it got the highest possible score on DisplayMate. DisplayMate is the industry standard when it comes to benchmarking displays. They provide tests to optimize, calibrate, and also improve color reproduction of all types of monitors and display panels. The OnePlus 7 Pro scored exceptionally well from every parameter, from maximum brightness to screen uniformity to contrast. That means when you're viewing any content on your OnePlus 7 Pro, you can be sure it's as beautiful as it can be. So it's got a really immersive screen, great color accuracy, but what else? With the Fluid AMOLED, we're for the first time introducing the groundbreaking new 90 Hz refresh rate. What does this mean? Well, regular phones update their content up to 60 times per second. We do 90. So for any content that you experience, you get up to 50% smoother compared to other phones. So each and every tap, swipe, and scroll feels more direct, more responsive, and more realistic. Nowadays, I often just take out my phone and open up Instagram and scroll up and down, just for the fun of it, just to experience the smoothness. No, I'm serious. Explaining 90 hertz is like trying to explain what falling in love feels like. It's impossible to explain if you haven't experienced it. But once you do, you realize it's probably one of the best feelings in the world. Am I right? Just like our fluid AMOLED display. So go try it for yourself and fall in love. On the subject of details and nuance, we've added a beautiful new horizon light. So when the screen is off and you receive a notification, you'll see rays of light trace the outer edges of our curved display. And to maintain a comfortable viewing experience, Fluid AMOLED also filters out blue light, thereby reducing your eye strain. It also supports HDR. So when you're viewing content on Netflix or YouTube, you'll notice richer details and more nuance in every scene.
Hey guys, good evening. Great to be home in Bangalore. Okay, just like Jerome mentioned, I'm here to walk you guys through camera, so let's start from the front-facing one. Where is it, you might ask? And don't worry, we have not forgotten. Just one tap, and it's there for you in half a second. I agree with you guys, it's very cool, but primarily it has to be useful and durable. And I know whenever there are motorized parts, our community is worried about how long will it last. So we have put a lot of effort into development of this camera, and in the end, we've performed a test. This test is about opening camera of one phone up and down 300,000 times. So if you're keeping notes, then there's crazy stats for you guys. So if you would open this camera 50 times every day to take a selfie, it would last very well for 16 and a half years. And you don't need to believe me, we have this on video. Unfortunately, YouTube has 12 hours long limit. So you can head up to our YouTube channel and see it for 12 hours opening and closing, opening and closing. But how many times would open and close is just one concern of our community. I heard that you guys would be also concerned about how durable will it be. Will it not be too brittle or too fragile? So we have performed other tests. Yeah. This camera module really is built to last, and our engineers thought of everything. So imagine the scenario, you're taking selfie and your phone accidentally drops. Camera will slide right back automatically, detecting the fall. I think it's very nifty too, yeah. But it's not only durable and smart, but it also is able to produce some great photos thanks to the 16 megapixel sensor. I would say over the years we've received so many great photos from you guys. Our community sent us photos from over 140 countries. I think they are really marvelous. But still, very often when I speak with you guys, I hear that, you know, Shimon, my OnePlus is really exceeding expectations. But when it comes to camera, it's like, okay, it's good, it's not great. So with OnePlus 7 Pro, we decided to change that. We're introducing for the first time ever triple camera setup. So with the super wide-angle lens, and telephoto lens for that zoom, this is a seriously versatile camera setup. This perfect DSLR replacement. And let's jump right into the main camera sensor. Yeah, 48 megapixel, plenty of details, but also what matters a lot for you guys is low light. So we've increased surface area of the sensor to 0.5 inch, so by 29%, and effective pixel size has been increased by 72%, so that the sensor can get way more light than on, let's say, OnePlus 6T. Also, we have completely changed our lens. Right now we have added one more element to the lens for a 7P lens setup, and by that we've been able to achieve aperture of focal 1.6. You guys know your stuff. It's additional 15% of light into the sensor. And then we have not forgotten about optical image stabilization, of course. It's really important when it comes to those low light photos where you need more time to get more light into the sensor. And it's also obviously great for those ultra smooth videos. These are some of the photos we have shot on OnePlus 7 Pro. Take a look at the details, color reproduction, shades and shadows, HDR, I think really good job. But that all would not be possible without. And then we have another lens. Now we have, for the first time ever, introducing a wide-angle lens with OnePlus phone. It has PDAF focusing method for the fastest focusing, and primarily it expands field of view to 117 degrees. And then, anyone here using OnePlus 5? Yeah, we still have some. And OnePlus 5 was the only OnePlus phone with a telephoto lens. And I heard from many of our users of later flagships that they are missing on this experience. So we are bringing telephoto lens to OnePlus flagship phones. And this one is even better than the one on OnePlus 5. It has 3x optical zoom and optical image stabilization. So with this setup of wide angle, normal, and telephoto lens, we have a really seriously versatile camera that is like a camera bag but can fit into your pocket. But this all wouldn't be possible without proper focusing. So we have changed our focusing method to three-prone focusing. So our camera will detect the scenario and automatically switch between PDAF, CAF, and laser autofocus. So we have sent our camera to the most profound, independent, and professional source of benchmarking for image quality, DxO Mark. And guess what? This is by far the highest score we have ever received from DxO. It's 13 points higher than what we got for OnePlus 6T. And thank you. And seeing how we position among them makes us really, really happy and proud of our team. Let's move on to performance. Obviously, we're bringing Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 to our latest flagship device. And Qualcomm really stepped up the game this time. They have moved to 7 nanometer processing, which is a really huge breakthrough. I think a couple of years ago, it would sound really bonkers that this would be possible. So with those 8 Cryo cores, now Qualcomm Snapdragon is 45% faster than Qualcomm Snapdragon 845. It is also 20% more power efficient than the previous generation. And of course, it comes paired up with Adreno 640, which is 20% more powerful and 30% more power efficient. And I really mean it when I say that we have left no stone unturned this time when it comes to performance. So we have increased RAM in our top variant to 12 gigabytes. I think with this much RAM, you never need to worry about multitasking and switching between apps. But also, if we're providing you guys with so much RAM, we have to do something special with software. So we're bringing the RAM Boost. With RAM Boost, the heaviest of apps will load out of RAM memory instead of ROM memory, because RAM is a much faster type of memory. And by that, it will reduce loading times. So instead of looking at that loading screen of the game, you'll just be able to play your favorite games. And then I'm really proud to announce exactly, OnePlus 7 Pro is the first phone in the world to ship with UFS 3.0 memory. UFS 3.0 memory will allow you to read and write files and data faster on OnePlus 7 Pro. In fact, 79% faster than UFS 2.1 memory time. And then we have also totally changed our cooling system on OnePlus 7 Pro, introducing liquid cooling. It will help you manage temperature of the device much better for those long gaming sessions, as well as will maintain better battery life of the device. And speaking of battery, we are rising from 3,700 to 4,000 milliamp hours. This is easily over a day battery capacity, but just in case you finally need to top up, of course we are bringing warp charge. First time we have introduced warp charge with McLaren 6T, OnePlus 6T McLaren edition, and it's 38% faster than the regular OnePlus 6T. And then, speaking of charging times, in 20 minutes, from 0 to 48%. So back in the days, we have changed user habits with days power in half an hour, and this time we're elevating this experience, topping up this almost 2,000 milliamp hours in just 20 minutes. And then next feature is something we have had requests for a lot, like really a lot. So Carl told you all about this new crispy 2K screen, so we decided to pair it up with some stereo dual speakers. And we really don't half-ass it either. It's a pair of serious quality stereo dual speakers, and we even tied up with Dolby for the Dolby Atmos. So with the Dolby Atmos support, you'll have this three-dimensional experience that you deserve. And then, finally, we have also changed our vibrating motor. We are introducing X-axis vibrating motor with richer multi-level experience and variable strength and intensivity. You'll really feel it when you receive a notification or type something on your keyboard or play games.
So let's kind of recap some of the features that you've already seen, which are amazing for gamers. First up, Snapdragon 855 and 640 Adreno GPU. That's going to drive that FPS and even your favorite game. And my favorite feature, every gamer loves this, a 90 Hz screen is so important for that fast-paced gameplay. The 12 gigs of RAM with RAM Boost, 10-layer liquid cooling system, dual speakers with 3D sound. This is seriously an incredible gaming device. No more excuses to lose a PUBG. But being Fnatic, we wanted to take things to the extreme. We wanted to drive every last bit of performance out of that phone. And that's why, together with OnePlus, we've created Fnatic Mode. Fnatic Mode takes your phone into the ultimate gaming device in three main ways. First, aggressive CPU focus. That means all the cores of the CPU are focused on gameplay, eradicating all the other activities. Second, no gamer likes lag. I can't give you a good internet connection, but OnePlus removes all the background minimal interference from any network interference of background apps, reducing lag. And of course, nobody wants to be interrupted on the way to a chicken dinner. So we've implemented advanced DND feature, or do not disturb, to radically block everything in the background, notifications and phone, to make this the ultimate gaming device. So we're super excited to say we've worked hard with OnePlus on this, but for us, this is just the beginning. We're going to be working to create a better gaming experience to OnePlus users around the world. And we're super excited to announce today that we're going to be bringing Fnatic to India. And we're going to be joining the esports scene here in the near future. Thanks for having me, but one final thing, make sure you look out for the Fnatic Easter egg. The first person to find it, tweet at OnePlus India, and you'll win yourself a OnePlus 7 Pro. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Sam. Thank you for our cooperation so far. Looking forward for more in future. All right, so Sam walk you through first software feature of Oxygen OS on OnePlus 7 Pro. So let me tell you some more about what we have prepared. But first, let's have things straight. Oxygen OS, and these are not just my words. This is Reader's Choice of PC Mag. So once again, we finish above all the variants of Android and iOS. You guys know that when we make Oxygen OS, we are not making features for keynotes. We are making features for our community. So let me give you a first example. We've optimized our navigation gestures. So we have reduced a time from first touch to animation start from 90 milliseconds to 70 milliseconds for a more smoother, more intuitive experience with navigation gestures. And as a second example, we have also changed how scrolling feels on OnePlus 7 Pro. So first, our engineers develop a special app for scrolling animation where they can change parameters, and they were adjusting those variables for as long as they felt the animation is right. So by right, I mean animation that feels natural, like a kicked football or like a rolled rock. And this is the kind of dedication we need from our team to be able to provide you with this fast and smooth experience that we have promised. And then I know that you guys care about more than just details of Oxygen OS. You guys care about Android as well. So we were one of the first to bring Android Pie. It was with OnePlus 6 and OnePlus 6T. And I'm very proud that already a week ago we have developed first Android Q developers preview and already shipped it to OnePlus 6s and OnePlus 6Ts. All right. And also, obviously, we are continuing our commitment to 2 years of Android version updates and 3 years of security patches. Okay, let's move on to some of the new features, what we have prepared for you guys this time. We got lots of feedback from you guys about that one. So we are bringing screen recorder natively to Oxygen OS. If you download any app from Google Play Store, you cannot record screen together with internal audio. So that's why we wanted to bring this for you guys. It's easily accessible from quick toggles, so it's perfect for recalling that gameplay. And also it's good for tutorials, so explaining to your uncle how to set that custom ringtone is no longer a problem. And in fact, we care about more than your uncle's custom ringtone. So we have developed one more feature that we call Zen Mode. And we feel that we are using our devices a little bit too much, and they are becoming a very important part of our lives, but they shouldn't be crutch for us. So that's why with Zen Mode, you will be disconnected from your device for a short 20 minutes. And during this 20 minutes, you will be able to do only 3 things: receive calls, make emergency calls, and take a photo just in case something spectacular happens.
Anyway, aside from the gorgeous mirror gray variant, we are also introducing a brand new red color variant on OnePlus 7. Now, what about the speakers? Imagine a different scenario. you're sitting at your home on your sofa holding a phone in front of you, blocking your speaker. The sound is muffled because, as we all know, the most comfortable side to hold the phone on is always the one on which the speakers are located. Not a problem anymore, because with dual stereo speakers on OnePlus 7, now you can really Netflix and chill, because even if you block one of your speakers, even if the sound is muffled from one of them, you still have one speaker left from which the sound will flow freely. And if that's not good enough for you, well, we packed dual Dolby Atmos inside OnePlus 7. And I could tell you, with that, sound wraps around you perfectly, whether you're listening to music or watching movies. And best of all, you don't have to wiggle anymore around your phone just to find that sweet spot where the sound is completely immersive. Now that sweet spot is always wherever you are. Because OnePlus 7 camera packs the same 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor that we packed on OnePlus 7 Pro camera. And we have seen how beautiful photos turned out with that camera. So I will not speak how beautiful photos can be on OnePlus 7. I'll just show them to you. The saturation is just perfect. And the contrasts are absolutely beautiful. So let's do a quick recap. OnePlus 7 packs the latest and most powerful chipset, Snapdragon 855. It also houses 48 megapixel primary sensor IMX586, which will allow you to take the most wonderful photos. And the best of all, with your dual Dolby Atmos speakers, your sweet spot is now wherever you are. So I hope you'll love OnePlus 7. I know we do. And now please welcome back to stage Carl.
All right. What's left? Well, we launched a lot of awesome products tonight, but what are they going to cost? First off, we got the Bullet Wireless 2. Offering exceptional sound quality, these will retail for $59.90. Next up, the headline of tonight, the OnePlus 7 Pro, will be available in the 6 128 gigabyte version for $48,999. The 8 256 gig version, $52,999. And the top tier 256 gig version with an insane 12 gigs of RAM will retail for $57,999. All right, next, the OnePlus 7. We have the 6 128 gigabyte version available in mirror gray, and the 8 256 gig version in mirror gray, as well as the new stunning red color. So what is that going to cost? What do you guys think? Thank you. So the Bullet Wireless 2 comes with great audio and fast charging. The OnePlus 7 Pro has the most amazing display, and it's our most ambitious product ever. And then we have the OnePlus 7, a truly no-compromise device at a great value. The mirror gray OnePlus 7 Pro is available starting the 17th, while the Nebula Blue, the 28th. And they're going to be available across all the regular channels, Amazon India, OnePlus.in, as well as our offline and partner stores. The OnePlus 7 and OnePlus 7 Pro Almond will be available in June. Amazon Prime and OnePlus.in users can buy the OnePlus 7 Pro a day early on the 16th on the Prime Early Access and the OnePlus Early Bird sales, respectively. We'll also be launching the following offers together with our local partners. But what if you don't want to wait that long? What if you want to get it tomorrow? Well, good news. We'll be hosting pop-up events in the following cities. Or you can get the mirror gray OnePlus 7 Pro. In addition, for the first time, we're bringing you a new type of pop-ups. The OnePlus Experience pop-up will not just last a day, but a month. There, you can be a part of a number of workshops on themes like photography, video, gaming, and more. So check it out at the Select City Walk in New Delhi, starting this Friday. And finally, we've come to the end of this presentation. I'd like to thank everyone who came out tonight and helped us launch the OnePlus 7 series.